What's up, guys? It's B Wade. I have 5 NBA props that I'm putting my money on for Monday's NBA games, and I'm going to walk you through those picks and kind of show you the data, the analysis, why I like these picks and why I'm putting my money on them. Ultimately, you can decide to tail, fade, just leave them alone, whatever you want. But I'm excited to show you these picks because I feel pretty good about them. Looking at today's picks, Sunday, we hit everything. Both slips cashed. Now, Tobias Harris didn't play. He was a scratch, but Chalkboard still paid us out for the one leg that did hit, and then the other two-man hit as well. We continue to hit on here, y'all. We hit a 3-man yesterday. We're up something like 16 or 17 units over the last week. And we also hit an Elite 8 college basketball slip, a 2-man as well. Now, looking at VIP, we have missed on 2 slips so far. We still have 2 slips that are live with at least a couple legs that have hit, and we're just waiting to see how they end up panning out. And then, look, game picks, we fucking cooked today. We did a full sweep on basketball. We went 2-0 on college games, 4-0 on NBA games, and then we went 1-1 on baseball. The Phillies are the only pick we had today that lost, so we went 7-1. They kept us from our sweep, but guys, we continue to cook in VIP. This is how we started the month out. I think we went something like 6-1 and then like 7-0 the next day, something like that. You'll see it on the screen here. And now to end the month, we're 7-1 today. We're probably going to run that back again tomorrow, y'all. You want to get in VIP. I'm telling you, we make money. There's 2 ways for you to get into VIP. Either use code NBA, get 80% off, pay less than $10 for a week of picks, and you'll make that back your first day. The other option is sign up with one of these apps that I tell you about in the video, or any of the apps down below in the description. Use my code, deposit $5 or $10, and take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with a free week of VIP. That's a win-win. You get the bonus money from the code, and then you also get a free week of VIP. So check that out, guys. On top of that, giving away the signed SGA jersey this week. I will be doing that raffle on Tuesday. This is the last video where you can be entered to win it, so I'll tell you more about that later in the video. But let's start hitting these picks. So I'm starting out with Aaron Nesmith, over 3.5 rebounds, and this is just one of those plays where the dude hits it at an abnormal rate, and they're just giving us too good of a line. He's going over 3.5 rebounds in 75% of his last 20 games. He's only missed this 5 times. 3 of those times were hooks. 57% of similar players have gone over on their line against the Kings. So that doesn't do a ton for me, but it's better that it's above 50% than lower than 50%. He doesn't have any head-to-head matchups against them this year. Last year he did have one where he got 4 rebounds. So he went over, but again, that's last year. It doesn't do a lot for me. This is really just a play looking at his last 20 games. He's only missed this 5 times, and they aren't stopping similar players at an alarming rate. And so I'm taking Nesmith over 3.5 rebounds. Next, locking in Sabonis over 12.5 rebounds. It looks like he is getting back into game shape. He was really dealing with some injuries here. You know, he'd come back for a game, he'd leave because he was banged up, he'd play for a game or two. But he's been playing his full allotment of minutes now. It looks like really the last 3 or 4 games. And he's hit it in 3 out of the 4. He missed it against Oklahoma City by half. He hooked. But he pulled down 13 against the Magic in only 29 minutes because they got blown out. So he still played 6 or 7 less minutes than normal. Still hit that line. You can see similar players are hitting this a little above 50%. The last 3 have all gone over against the Pacers. And head-to-head, he pulled down 21 rebounds against them back in December. So I think Sabonis is really starting to get back into his stride. And a Sabonis who's healthy is a Sabonis that I trust to pull down rebounds. So I am taking him over 12.5. And then just to give us a little extra juice on it, because we are getting a decreased payout on Nesmith, I added in Andrew Nembhard to hit a 3-pointer. So he's hit a 3-pointer in all but 2 games in his last 17 games, right? Out of the last 17, he's only missed this twice against Minnesota and against Chicago. Chicago's a middle-of-the-road 3-point defending team. Minnesota's number 3 in the NBA. He's going up against Sacramento, who gives up the most 3-pointers in the NBA. The most. Shooting guards, they give up the second most in the NBA to shooting guards, and he knocked down 2 threes against them back in December. This game was last year, and he played 1/10 of a minute. I don't even know what that means, but he didn't do anything. So this year, with just under 20 minutes, he still knocked down 2 3-pointers. His minutes have been a lot better than they were back then. He's hitting more around 30 minutes a game, so I love him to hit at least 1 3, and I'm adding that in just to kind of give us a little bit of extra juice, because you can see it is priced at minus 240. You can see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 4x for this on Underdog. Underdog's probably my favorite fantasy app because they put their lines up earlier than anybody else. They have more props that you can play, kind of like getting this Andrew Nembhard over half a 3-pointer. A lot of apps aren't going to give you that as an option because it is such a likely play to hit. Then they give us a ton of profit boosts, free picks, discounted picks, just lots of promos, lots of features, tons of different sports you can play. And then on top of that, when you use code BWADE creating a new account, they're going to double your first deposit up to $1,000 and give you a free pick. That is one of the largest sign-up bonuses that anyone has, being able to double up to $1,000. So sign up, take advantage of that free money, all the promos they have, and then take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I will get you that free week of VIP so that you guys can start cashing with us as well. Looking at the signed SGA jersey, this is the 5th autographed jersey I'm giving away. I've already purchased the 6th jersey that I'm giving away for April. We're going to keep doing a giveaway every month on this channel. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment down below. That's it. Super simple. And I'm going to be doing the drawing on Tuesday and sending that jersey out to one of y'all for free. All right, let's get these next picks. I'm taking Ja Morant over 21.5 points. Guys, he had hit this in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight games before he went out on an injury for a couple weeks. He came back, first game back, and he dropped 22 on the Lakers. They still lost, but he only played 31 minutes in that game. Now, when he was healthy, he was playing closer to 35 to 37 minutes. So I expect him to get a little bit more burn in this game. Going up against the Celtics, who they're a pretty solid defensive team, but they're letting similar players hit their line in 60% of games, which I love to see. Now, they have great defensive rankings in 2 of his top ways of scoring, right? Transition and free throws. But they also are towards the bottom of the NBA in pick and roll ball handler and ISO. So it kind of goes, some's great, some are great, some's terrible. When we look head to head, he dropped 32 on them back in December. I think he goes off again against them. First game back, he dropped 22 on the Lakers. So he's already right back in his bag. I like Morant to probably hit at least 24. I would buy this up to 22.5. If it does bump, I'd take 22.5. And then I'm pairing that up with Jayson Tatum over 6.5 assists. So he's hitting this at a really solid rate. I mean, even over the last 30 games, he's hitting this 63% of the time. Now we look, and similar players are hitting this basically 50-50 against the Grizzlies, but they are the 4th worst team at defending assists at the above the break 3 line, right? And that's where he gets 45% of his assists. Out here, kind of in the open court. And when we look head to head, that just further, I guess, solidifies all the other data that we're seeing. He had 9 assists against them back in December. I like him to go for at least 7 in this matchup. So I'm locking that in. Jayson Tatum over 6.5 assists. You can see that slip here. I put it on Sleeper. We're getting 3x for it. And Sleeper, again, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Underdog, these are probably 3 of my favorite apps because they all put their lines up really early, which allows you to get these at a good price before they bump. That's why I give you guys these videos probably earlier than anybody else. I put these videos out early the night before so that we can get the prices before they bump. So Sleeper, they put their lines up early. They have great 2-man payouts, tons of promos, right? They give us 2 or 3 profit boosts every day. They're giving us a couple discounted picks as well. And then when you sign up, use code BWADE and just put $5 in your account, they're going to give you $55 in free bets. Guys, that is one of the best sign-up bonuses, $55 for free. You just put $5 in there. So you throw 5 in, they give you 55. You take a screenshot, you send it to me on Instagram, and you also get a free week of VIP, so you can tail all my picks for the next week, guys. Yeah, there's really no reason you guys shouldn't have every app that's legal in your state, being able to take advantage of the sign-up bonuses, all the promos, being able to line shop. There's a multitude of reasons, and there is no reason why you wouldn't want to have it, right? There's no downside to having additional apps. So check it out. Sign up on any of those apps that I have down below in the description if they're legal in your state. On top of that, guys, VIP, like I said, we swept basketball today. We went 4-0 NBA, 2-0 college basketball, 7-1 overall on the day. We keep making money, guys. We also hit 3 free slips today, 1 college, 2 NBA. I don't know what else I can do. I'm trying to help y'all make money. This is what we do on this channel, is I put in the research, I show you guys everything that I have as far as data and analysis, and I try to help us cash. So guys, if you want to get in VIP, use code NBA or sign up with one of those apps down below in the description and get in there with us, start cashing. And then there's also the tool that I use, Daily Grind Fantasy, dgfantasy.com. They'll give you 25% off when you use code BWADE. And what they do is they aggregate millions of data points across all the fantasy apps, sports books, and they use AI to give you the best picks on each app. So check it out, dgfantasy.com, and use code BWADE. Y'all, I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you can be entered to win that SGA jersey on Tuesday. And let's start the week out with a bang, boys.